try this again.
I'm telling you, you're from Alberta.
Yeah.
Alright, I believe we are live. I am currently walking up Metcalfe towards Parliament. So I see there are a lot of more police vehicles. Feel free to share this video, folks. Seen a lot of people with cameras. Today's live stream is brought to you the generosity of Leanne. Thank you so much for your support. I'll probably get some kind of copyright notice. My video might get shut down. at the War Memorial. A number of veterans around it, as I understand it. The fencing that was here was taken down the other day by veterans, and the cops watched.
Something outside to hold it together.
Is it? Yeah. So great.
Just seen an MP here on the War Memorial. Definitely a conservative one. Can't think of his name right now. The honking, still honking. They put fencing all along the Parliament fence. Have a look at that. I'm not sure the point of that. More wall space for more signs. Thanks, Trudeau. all kinds of people taking a knee. Praying, I guess. Good for them. Is unbelievable. Not as many people, but just as much energy. So there are still trucks. I don't see any tow trucks yet. The police are just observing. Have a look at this. I believe that is a no trespassing sign posted by the truck owner referencing the Bill of Rights and stuff. You see lots of hockey sticks. Do you think that's what these people will use to overthrow the government? Because if you listen to some news reports, that's their goal, is to overthrow the government. One of the things I've noticed about the legacy media is how they tie this protest to every other protest. And that is factually not true.
Taking you home.
My God, the food smells good. I think he does that, Crystal. I've seen him a few times.
We now have some important messages and a few terrific presenters, and we encourage you to express your appreciation with your applause. Please welcome MC The Man.
Hold in line. We are winning, and we have already won. It is it's day 20 to flatten the curve, and Trudeau is flat in the water. It is not going well for him over there. You holding the line. We are going to bring these walls down, and we are going to have the biggest victory party in the world this weekend.
So I haven't seen any arrests. I haven't even seen the cops even engage with anybody. See lots of them though. Which makes me feel safe from the terrorists. Quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost 20 cops walking up, 2 separate small groups there. Good day.
That's my wife's name. Well, we're not married yet.
Rolling propane right past the cops. Seem to be putting fences around all the government buildings. I'm not sure what for. But all that's going to do is make the crowd look bigger by decreasing the space they can spread out in. I think I have to pause this. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So I am no expert, by no means, but I do understand, and I could be wrong. If somebody knows better than I do, let me know. But the police actually don't have any additional powers yet. The act has to be passed by Parliament. It has to be passed by the Senate. And at that point, additional support can be given to rein in this very, very dangerous group of seditionists and terrorists. Again, big gathering around the War Memorial, lots of veterans.
Building a new public archive.
When I checked this morning, they were still debating it. I don't know if the motion has actually been tabled in the House of Commons or if they are still debating it. All right, let's do one more walkthrough. And then we'll probably call it a wrap for this footage. As you know, I live downtown. I'll keep my eyes peeled. And if there's any exciting developments, I'll hurry my ass back up to the hill. The groups of cops are much larger than what they were in the past. They're 10 or more in a group each. But I think it's just to scare people. I think that's what this all is. Justin Trudeau only has 7 days, I understand, to table the motion. It's a 20-25 minute walk. 2 kilometers. I'm 2 kilometers straight up my street to Parliament. Walk up my front door, walk straight. Which, you know, Amanda, is not something I do very often.
One of us that cannot be quenched, and it's not getting worse either. It's getting better and brighter and burning higher and higher. You cannot quench what God is doing. Let's be God's community. God has given us and will continue to give us leaders after his own heart. He will restore the churches as at the first. He will give us apostles, prophets, teachers, whatever we need. We are done with the corrupt system that's behind us.
Hi. volunteering your time?
Yeah. Oh, I'm okay. I just look in them.
No, not at all. You look more productive than I do.
think That's why I have a husband who's down there.
He's staying away.
He's my tire downer.
Do you live around here? Do you come down?
I live 8 hours away.
How long have you been here?
Well, we came for 4 days.
Okay. Do you want to go live on Facebook?
I've done that so many times, and then someone from CBS, which I didn't know they were from CBS, interviewed me, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. No, I trust you, but
Yeah, I'm a nobody, so
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry about that.
Okay.
So I'm just talking to this lady here. She's from 8 hours from here. Whereabouts?
West.
Okay. And how long you been here?
Well, this is my 5th day,
Your 5th day.
but I went and came back.
Okay.
So I was here for 4 days, and then I'm back again.
All right. And so you're walking around the streets. You're picking up garbage.
Picking up garbage.
Where do you bring it? There's trucks, I believe, eh? That.
There's a drop-off point.
Okay.
Then a truck comes and takes it up from there. So that's all we did when we were here. So it just the garbage never ends. So it's like it gives me something to
Well,
do.
it never ends. It's very clean. It's
Yeah.
really too bad that we couldn't go across the street and pick up the garbage there, eh? I had to go there.
I know everyone says that. I
Yeah.
know. It's fun.
So you're hearing all the crap, the Emergencies Act, sedition,
It's
etc. It is scary. Does it scare you?
Yep.
I think it scares everybody. I get a lot of, I have family that aren't down here, what's going on.
I think it's supposed to.
Well, and I think that's all it is. I don't think they're going to actually do anything.
I don't actually know because people have done things through history that are awful and that are against, like, already all of our charters of rights have been broken for the last 2 years, so why not break another one? I mean,
Well, exactly.
as if you're not going to stand by the law, then it's worthless paper.
It's scary. It's terrifying. I mean, it's been a stupid, horrible 2 years. I like the idea, the science, etc. There have been hundreds of thousands of people come through here in the last 3 weeks. I live here in Ottawa.
Yeah.
The weekends, you literally are shoulder to shoulder and you can lick anybody's face. You're that close. So, I mean, why are we not all dead from COVID? How come our hospitals aren't full? By the way, love your face. Isn't it so nice to see?
Oh yeah, no, yes, I know. The other day, I just hit me, and I was like, "That's what this is."
Yeah.
I haven't seen people's faces, and
I think that's a huge part of it. I talked to a young man who was down here with 2 infant children, and he said, they're both under 2 years old. He said, I bring them down in the daytime when it's really quiet because they haven't seen faces their whole life. Isn't that heartbreaking? Well, thank you so much for
we
helping.
could go on for hours.
We could, couldn't we? I can't afford the data.
No, you have a great day.
You too, take care. All right, sorry if that footage was shitty. Hope you could hear it. Just another seditionist Canadian. It's still fucking energizing. Oh, they're cooking over here. Oh, that smells so good. What are you cooking, guys?
Steak.
Oh, Parliament has never smelled better. It usually just smells like shit. See you later, guys. I crack me up. I think I'm so funny. I think I'm gonna have to cave and eat something. We got some light mist, so it's keeping all the smells down towards the ground. Damn, I'm hungry. See if these guys. Bouncy Council, terrorist training.
discouraging because some people are really hateful. Well, they're doing their job, and and I have to accept if I'm committing
Listening to you.
if I'm committing an unlawful act, then I need to stand up and take what's coming my way, right? As long as they are not enforcing a unlawful order, like when they're taking fuel and food and stuff, then I say they must stop that because that's not lawful. But if I'm parked in the road and I'm not moving, then yes, I guess they can tow my truck. And that's part, I have to accept that, right? And being hateful to them and swearing at them. But you know what? It's very interesting because we have a little tyrant boy child as a prime minister.
A petulant teenager.
Yeah, and he's calling all this violence. Well, you know what? I work in a coffee tent down there, and the cops all day run in front, run down that lane. And everybody steps aside respectfully, and a few people pull out their cameras and try to get in their face. But you know what? What happens at, our good prime minister, this is not, I'm not disparaging the cause.
No,
he
but
talks
I mean,
about,
you're speaking very respectfully.
Nobody talks about BLM riots, and he loves them. Well, you know what? What happens to the cops there? Their cars get stomped and they get screamed at and burned, right? Not all of them.
But a lot of them do turn violent, right?
Right, they
a
do.
lot of them do.
So this is not violent. Cops, I wonder how many, they probably can count on one hand the bad encounters they've had.
Give them the two-finger sign.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so you live down here. I live down in the Glebe. The cops have been, right?
Yeah.
They're here. I think they're here because they want their job.
Yeah.
But they're not here to push a political agenda. And
I just assume the best. I think
Yeah.
they're here to protect us. They're here to witness that what we're doing is peaceful, right?
to protect us from the terrorists who are training on the bouncy castles. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Okay. See ya.
All right, let's take a little walk down west on Wellington, west past Bank Street. We'll go around the corner on Kent, which usually has quite a few vehicles. I mean, seriously, look at how clean the streets are. If you've ever been in Ottawa on Canada Day, the streets are not this clean. what is my take? Well, it doesn't look like it's that much different than it was last week during the week. A few less trucks in the Parliament area, but the side streets are still, a few blocks around Parliament still have trucks, vehicles, protesters. There's definitely more than a few hundred up on Wellington Street. We heard that one lady said that, the stuff coming from the Prime Minister is scary, but it hasn't deterred her. Just spoke to another gentleman who lives closer to Parliament than I do, and he certainly wasn't. In fact, when I picked up the conversation with him, he had just finished speaking with a police officer, and he said, well, just giving him encouragement. Canadians are good people, Justin Trudeau. Are you not Canadian? All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll say goodbye to you now. I'll flip the camera and you can see what it looks like down this street.
Last time, right?